welcome to Off the Tracks, your number one podcast right here on YouTube. Everything related to theme parks. Across the table from me is the one and only Stephanie number five is alive. Thank you, Steph.
Stephanie.
Thank you, Steph, for turning up. I've actually got a guest. It's no longer Lewis. We have Steph here. How are we, Steph? We're all good? Ready for Christmas?
All ready. I was ready for Christmas back in October.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. That's madness.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've worked at Alton Towers, as some of you people may know. Also, Stephanie has also... Steph's also worked at Alton Towers. However, you worked on entertainment. Is it entertainment?
Actually, when I first started, I was entertainment host my first year.
Entertainment host?
Yes.
What is that? Is that just like a guy or a woman dressed up in a suit?
No, actually, we didn't actually dress up much when we was entertainment host. It was mainly ushering people into the big top, which is now no longer there, unfortunately, which was really good. Just basically showing people into the shows, closing the door when they were too late, which I always used to love. Sorry, you're not coming in because you're 2 seconds late.
Do you miss it?
I absolutely do.
Yeah, I must admit, we have a lot of people saying to me, like, oh, you know, is Alton Towers any good? The job itself was boring as hell. However, the staff made it.
Yeah, so you were ride operative, which I just used to think looked just so boring. But your team make it what it is. Whereas the following year I was then on entertainment and I just made so many friends. Like, I missed... I mean, some of them I still talk to on Facebook, but they just... Oh, God.
I know what you mean. It's
And I also worked at the hotel. Don't forget working in
Did you work at that?
I was in
Which one?
Flambeau's. I was in Flambeau's for a year. I even made up their dance that they do. If they still do the Kariba Creek dance, I made that up.
What's hotel's that?
Flambeau's, that's Splash Landing.
Oh, Splash. Is that the nickname? What you guys call it then? Was that the actual?
No, Flambeau's is the restaurant.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I used to work in there. I actually lived with my manager, which was fun.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Quite.
Was it? I must admit, like, entertainment though at Alton Towers, in my eyes, I don't think it exists. I think it's poor. I genuinely do, especially when you go to other theme parks and you just think to yourself like, oh wow, you got a show every hour, every 2 hours. Alton Towers doesn't have anything like that at all. You see, even parades.
I don't know now because obviously a lot of my friends had left when obviously we went last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone, you know, for what I know there's one girl there, Nat. Love Nat. She's still there, and Lee, and they've obviously progressed up the ladder in their jobs. They're like managers and area managers now, which is really, really good. But yeah, like I say, a lot of people are left. I mean, there's still the odd person there. Right. But from the entertainment perspective, I think there's quite a lot of it, and obviously CBeebies looks really good for the kids. I mean, when I was there was nothing like that for little kids. I mean,
what was there before?
Cloud Cuckoo Land and Cred Street. When I first started,
was that never there at all then? I can't.
CBeebies is new. It's been new in like the past 5-6 years.
Yeah, but something originally was there in the first place.
Storytale Land.
That's it.
Yeah,
with that big giant
Storybook
worm.
Land.
That's it, with the big giant worm.
Yeah,
the
big worm.
Oh,
you know,
gosh,
they got rid of all the stuff that should have stayed there. You know, and then they should have made the Storybook worm a part of the CBeebies land.
Yeah.
But when you get rid of something, it's like when they get rid of the corkscrew, like they get rid of the black hole. You know, they're getting rid of the monumental, you know, you watch in a couple of years, they'll probably get rid of Oblivion.
Yeah.
Because that's past its time, you know. Why get rid of rides that people want to ride on?
Yeah, I've always, I know that Nemesis is actually 25 years old.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think the black hole was only 20 years old or something like that. I can't actually remember.
It is. I personally just don't think the entertainment is much. Although I don't know last time you've been to CB.
I'm pretty different because I think it's better because obviously working on it.
Right.
I was never in the shows. I was always the costume character part.
Right.
Which, don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved. We had such a laugh doing that. But it was hard work. People think when you're in a costume, oh, it's easy money, it's easy work. It's not. Right. It really is. You get hot, you get tired, you can't always see what you're doing. And, you know, it can be very stressful, especially when you've got loads of, especially in the summer holidays when you've got all the kids. They're all jumping on you, banging on your head. I mean, I had one time when someone nearly knocked my head off and you've got little kids all around you. And then one year we had Cartoon Network and Blue fell over. And everyone saw Blue's bum.
That's hilarious. That really is. Although I do think that CBeebies should have like a parade. I know.
Yeah.
I know that. I think they've got a stage show in Sea Beavers where I think because they've got the new area Teletubbies now, and they come out and stuff. But I just think because they've got such a big area, especially down that main street,
I think
and
they
you've
don't
got
want
a
to
circle.
be. I think they don't want to be like Disneyland. Because
Really?
Disneyland have a parade every single day and night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. If I was to work there, oh my god, I don't think I'd be able to cope with that doing one day a night. When I was on when I was the Ent's host, we used to do a street fair in the 6-week holidays. We used to do it 3 days a week. We used to go out and we used to take the costume characters out. We used to all dress up. We used to have people dressed up as cavemen, all different. You know, it was just a real laugh.
I know. I must
do
admit,
it all the time would be very boring.
do you think?
I do, yeah. I mean, like I say, when I watch the parades, like when my mates have gone to Disneyland and they're watching the parade, I have to scroll past it because I'm just like, I've seen that yesterday. Someone showed me that yesterday. The only thing I'd love to go see is the fireworks.
Have you not seen the fireworks at Alton Towers?
No, Disneyland.
Oh, Disneyland. Have
Yeah.
you not? Have you not? Oh, you've never been to Disneyland?
Never been to Disneyland.
I think we're going next year. I think I'll be our 5th.
I think this is trouble with not having kids, is that I can't go to Disneyland.
Of course you can. There's tons of people there with no kids or whatnot.
Yeah, but if I went on my own like a right weirdo, like I do it.
Yeah.
Just wandering around a bit. Can I join your family? Because I'm on my own.
But overall, what do you think of Alton Towers? Like, do you think it's gone downhill? Do you think they're not pumping enough cash in it? Do you think the attendance is going down? The morale?
Well, it's funny you should say that because I am actually following Alton Towers jobs and the Alton Towers Instagrams, and a lot of the times they actually do follow my stories too. Yeah, they do actually. When I've scrolled down, they've been one of my viewers. For what I've seen from the video posts, a lot of behind the scenes, like with Halloween and we're coming up to Christmas, I actually think it looks amazing. I mean, the staff just had their Christmas party. Was nothing like that when we were there.
I know.
We literally had like Poundland compared to their Waitrose. Yeah. So you know, it was. Don't get me wrong, it was a laugh, but yeah, you know, from what I've seen, everything just looks like they've pulled their finger out and they're trying to make it better. I mean, I used to do the grottos for the Christmas period when I was on Ents. And I loved it. Just seeing kids' faces and telling the story leading up to Santa, absolutely loved it. As for the whole of Alton Towers itself, obviously since a certain incident, I think it's probably, because I've seen a lot of bad comments on Facebook about why they're closing. Why are they closing midweek? Why is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh.
I mean, to speculate, you have to accumulate. So they shouldn't be closing because I saw one day a woman was coming from America. She'd pre-booked her tickets and she'd literally got to the gates. I can't remember when it was, but she got to the gates and she was furious because they'd only booked a 2-day stay at the hotel to go to Alton Towers and she was going to London. And no one had informed her that the park was closed on those 2 days, which I thought was really naughty.
To be fair, it's not just Alton Towers. I actually genuinely think it's Merlin who do that because we went to Legoland. Was it Legoland or Chessington World of Adventure? One of the two.
Oh, so it's not just Alton Towers?
No. And we stopped over there because we were going to do both of them. But they said it's a good job you came today, not yesterday, because that park was closed
but
that
why
day.
would you close a theme park? Disneyland? Does Disneyland ever close?
No, I don't know. I don't know why. It must cost a lot of money to run a theme park, clearly, then, and they're not obviously making enough money.
As going back earlier, the certain incident that happened, they were still making loads of money when we were there, and they never closed then. Not once did they close. If anything, the ride close used to get later because they were busy. So
True.
Because obviously they've had to pay out a certain, those poor people now. I do feel sorry for them. It's traumatic experience, but yeah, it was human error. But in another sense, how long can you pay out for someone for?
I felt quite sorry for the operator. Me working on rides, being an operator, we have when I got messages, and even I knew the operator at the time, and I said to him, I was like, he was distraught and whatnot, and I kind of was like saying to him, it's not your fault. It can't be his fault because he doesn't have the key to override the lift chain.
Right.
Only the mechanics have that.
Okay.
However, though, the mechanic has obviously left his key in. He's obviously thought, right, okay, A-OK, we've signed it off. and it's done it, hence why it's gone up. So in my eyes, because a lot of people are saying, oh, the operator, the staff need retraining, blah, blah, blah. No.
It's nothing to do with that at all. So that's
Nothing
what I mean.
at all. Like you say, it was human error.
Yeah, people like to speculate what they don't know about.
Absolutely.
You know, they think, they see the theme park operators, they think it's just a thumbs up pressing a button. It's not. I mean, I didn't work on the rides, but I stood, when I was doing the costume work, I stood around enough rides, especially when I used to come and see you at Halloween and Nemesis. I've seen exactly, you know, they've got so many buttons, they've got so many things to learn, and it's, you know, it's not an easy job at all. It's hard, and it's, you know, I mean, I personally wouldn't want to be a ride host because I don't like responsibility, and the thought of me not putting my hand up, you know, if I was talking to someone and putting it up and not even realising that someone's still got their seatbelt off.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
I must admit, when we was doing Galactica, but it was at the time, that was a double check because you had to do the leg harnesses.
Yeah,
as
because
well.
obviously it's
and
too,
it's
yeah,
when it risen up, like I think it was like assume the position. Some people had their doom and gloom. There is some awesome times. I remember we invented the cup game where we water, and whoever had the most water ridden again straight away, like a second lap ride.
Oh, see, stuff like that. See,
It was
that's what that place should be about, is the staff making the customers feel wanted. I mean, don't get me wrong, you get the odd members of staff who just go there because it's a job.
Yeah.
When you get people like yourselves and me who actually want to entertain in whatever aspect or area we were in the job. I mean, even when I worked in Flambeau's, you know, I was getting up on chairs, I was singing to people, I was serenading couples, even if they didn't ask me to. I started singing This Is the Night from Lady and the Tramp, just you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times they did give me a good tip.
Oh, you see, I never knew that you worked at the hotel. I just generally thought you just worked in entertainment and that was it.
No, I unfortunately they didn't take me back on entertainments, which we won't go into.
Right, okay.
Because it might get a little bit
awkward.
And if you're watching this, yeah, thanks for that, mate.
But overall,
no, the hotel's good as well. Like, you know, they do their own aspect of entertainment as well.
But overall, Alton Towers is a good park.
Yeah, you know, like I say, if I could change things, I would go back there. You know, I only left Alton Towers because I wanted to grow in entertainment and I wanted to be a singer. And the job offer came up and I went to a holiday park, which is near a theme park, which you will be soon.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I've been invited to go to Great Yarmouth, which I'm super pumped. How many theme parks? Is it just the one?
There's two. There's the Pleasure Beach and Pleasurewood Hills. So you've got two.
So we've got two. So we are going to be going to Great Yarmouth. I don't know when. I think did we say
next summer.
Is it next summer?
Yeah,
the best time is.
We'll be busy next summer.
So there will be a vlog coming out very soon. But that is Alton Towers covered. We could go on forever for Alton Towers, to be fair.
Literally. The stories we could tell, Daniel.
But, you know, do you know, I do miss Alton Towers.
I do. And I mean, in all fairness, you were the reason that I went to apply for a job there, if you remember. The only reason when I got given the job the first time and I turned it down in the hotel is because they wanted me to wear an outfit that looked like Mary Poppins.
Seriously?
This face don't do Mary Poppins. Yeah, it was a long skirt with black tights, with the cravat and the blouse. And I was like, all I was missing was my umbrella and my handbag. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
You were there and was doing the costume. I went, I ain't coming for this job if I've got to wear that. And you went, come on. It's, you know, you'll be working at Alton Towers. I went, I don't care.
But don't you think it was more like a family back then?
It was.
Everyone knew.
Everyone. The staff parties were amazing.
And we got everyone, like, in all the areas.
Yeah.
All together. There was none of this, like, segregating of, like, you know, Forbidden Valley stay with the Forbidden X-Sect stay with...
No, God, no.
We literally all partied together, and it was such a laugh, it was. But anyway,
that's how it should be.
But anyway, for our next subject, because I think we went. Was it this year?
No, it was last year.
Was it last year?
Last
year.
year.
Went to Thorpe Park.
Really high up.
Thorpe Park, baby.
Yes, Thorpe Park. You see, for me, Thorpe Park is. So you got your Alton Towers, which is everything.
Yeah.
And then you got your Thorpe Park, which is adult rides.
100%. Absolutely.
The only ride I don't like at Thorpe Park is the detonator.
Why?
Because I'm afraid to go through the floor, my baby.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You can go on all the rides in the sun.
I'll go on all the rides, and detonator is the one ride
one
that
in the
scares
child
me.
area with
Yes.
angry birds, and you don't want to go on it.
Yes, me and a friend, Canandy, I used to call him. You might remember him, the Canadian guy.
I do, yes.
I miss him so much. We went there when it was scorching hot, and I had to take my sandals off and I burnt because obviously it's a silver matting.
Yeah,
silver.
it is.
And all I remember is going on it and looking at my feet, and my feet had the little crisscross indentations from the hot thingy. And I just remember going up, and I was holding his hand, going, "I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. I could go on anything, but this ride, literally." The ride operator must have heard me saying I was scared,
right?
Because he kept us at the top for ages, and he didn't even do the countdown. We just dropped, and I don't scream on rides, never ever scream, and I let out this almighty, "Oh my god!" and that was it. Never went on it again. And there's the same ride. It's called the Jolly Roger at Pleasurewood Hills. So
I've heard of that. Yeah,
you could go on that. I'll just stand and wave.
Yes. What do you reckon to Darren Brown? Did you go on Darren Brown Ghost Train?
No. Remember, we went to go on it, but some lady had a faint, and we couldn't go on it.
Oh, that was right. Yeah.
Not impressed.
To be fair, Steff, you ain't missing much. It's not even Lewis went on it, and that's poor.
Yeah, I know, but it's just...
I know what you mean, though. It's Darren Brown. And
from what I've seen, I went online that day because I was really peed off, and I wanted to see what was expected. Yeah. And the fact that there's zombies or whatever it is there.
It's very clever how they... I'm going to spoil it, and especially if you people are watching who've never been on it. How...
Oh, yeah, never thought about that.
How it kind of like... You're in a carriage train, and then when you get off it, it's a subway train.
Right, okay.
And it's that illusion of, hey, I've not even moved. I've literally
changed?
sat where I need to be sat. How has it changed? It's things like, it's very clever how they do it.
I was so gutted, though, because we waited in that queue for ages. We got all the hype, we did all the pictures, and then...
Weren't we queuing up for it as well? Yeah, we were there.
We were literally going onto the train as we got closed down in that freezing cold area, and then they told us they had to shut it down because some lady had a little... Well, she didn't have a fit, she just had a panic attack. Yeah. But then when she was outside, she was fine, but then they didn't reopen the ride for us.
Yeah, they didn't reopen it. No, they didn't. I've been asking people anyway, what's better? Do you reckon Nemesis or Nemesis Inferno? We had a podcast...
Nemesis Inferno.
Do you think Nemesis Lewis is going to be happy with you? There'll be keyboard bashers going, what?
Yeah,
what
as much as I love the Nemesis, because I like high rides, but I know Detonator's high, but I'm moving on rides.
I know what you mean.
I love stealth, because it's high up. I love being high up. My partner, he gets really bad. Oh, is it vertigo?
Yeah.
He gets very bad vertigo when we go up a high building.
Guys, that's the wind. Sorry, guys, it's really windy. Yeah, go on, say again.
Really
say
windy.
What?
He won't go on anything.
Didn't he go on stealth? He did go on it though. I'm sure
he did go on it. Yeah, but he has to psych himself up for it, and sometimes he'll close his eyes so he doesn't see. Whereas me, I'm like, where's the camera at? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I tell you, Danny, where's the camera? Smile.
I must admit, I prefer Thorpe Park to Alton Towers. Now, I don't know if that's because I go to Alton Towers, used to go all the time anyway. And Thorpe Park is quite far away, so I probably go, twice a year, if that.
It is far.
But I just think they've got better rides at Thorpe Park.
You see, yeah, Thorpe Park, I think the reason with that is because it's more adult based.
I think that, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, my favourite ride at Thorpe Park, if you know me, Danny, you know what ride I'm going to say.
Oh, gosh. And it is I think it's my number 4 favourite coaster, so...
No, I love my horror. I absolutely love Jigsaw, and I loved the Saw ride. Just the whole build-up, the voice.
Done it well.
It was really clever. Like I say, I was gutted I didn't go on Darren Brown, because I probably could be saying that was my favourite. But at Thorpe Park, Saw's my favourite. Alton Towers, my favourite ride has to be the Smiler. And 13, believe it or not. 13 and the Smiler are literally...
Seriously?
Yeah.
13?
Expect with that ride, because on the advert, the trailer, they didn't show you anything.
Did no one spoil it, did you not?
No, we literally all went, that first year we got together, we went on that, and I was like, babe, I ain't got a clue what to expect. And then when it stopped, I was like, oh, is that it? And then you drop.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. Because obviously, that height, that fear of dropping again and not knowing how far I'm going.
I think it's the free fall drop. I think that's what you mean.
And it's in the dark.
Yeah, well. I think it's the free fall, what you fear. Is that whole thing coming out of your seat?
Because you don't know you're going to stop. For me, that was just like, oh, we've pulled into the station. That's it. And I was literally waiting for my bar to lift up, and then we've just dropped. And it was a good job because I literally clung on for dear life. But yeah, I like 13, and I know you're saying like not a lot of people like 13. But I tell you what, I did like the Subterra, Nemesis Subterra.
Yeah, I don't understand why they got rid of that.
That was another thing where it dropped, and I think I kicked someone because I think it was Halloween when we went, and there was someone at my leg, and I think I might have kicked him in the head.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was definitely, unless it was something mechanical, but it definitely felt like some hand was touching me and I went, bush.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, first, what about tidal wave? Did you enjoy tidal wave?
I think I only went on tidal wave once because when me and Andy went, I wanted to see what it was like first, and we stood on the bridge to get wet first.
Right, yeah.
Because I'm not a big wet ride person. I can't stand getting wet. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know.
No.
Wet rides.
Nope.
Sweet girl.
Back at, don't get me wrong, they had American Adventure when that log flume.
Oh, the biggest log
flume went up higher.
Mm.
The fact that you're not secured in that scared the hell out of me because you ain't got a bar. You lean forward, you are falling. There was no safety in that, and I can honestly say it was Niagara, wasn't it?
Yes, that was Niagara Falls.
Is that what it's called?
Something like that. What it is now.
And I just remember going on it once, and I said I'm never going on it again because I didn't feel secure in the ride. The fact that you have to hold on yourself, just it's not safety for me.
I missed that park, but anyway,
that was a good part. The missile when it went backwards. Brilliant.
But overall, Thorpe Park, good ride, a good theme park. Should you say?
Yeah, definitely.
It's
a shame it's not closer. Cause I know
I've said that.
We would go quite a lot. I mean, like you say, it's just it is fine. It's if it wasn't really bad traffic and getting out of there. I mean, that time we went, oh my god. We were stuck for an hour just getting from literally out of the entrance to the end of the street. If we'd have known that, we'd have left like.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. I know what you mean. What's your worst ride there?
At Thorpe Park?
Yeah. Got Colossus. What else?
That ride we went on, that the thing fell off.
What's that?
The swings.
Not Swarm. Not Slammer. Oh, what was it called?
Samurai.
No, it's not Samurai. I know what you're on about. It's Rush. Yeah, with the two big giant swings.
Did not like that at all. Another one.
It's a lap bar as well.
Yes.
I love that. I love that ride. Do you know Liam's been on that ride?
Yes, I remember you saying that you all liked it, and I was like, if you got remember, I was shouting, "Get me off!" Did not like it. No. And I love rides, but that was one.
Anyway, there are our subjects. Anyway, we do. I hope that's a bit of an indication of what it's like working at Alton Towers, and also our thoughts on Thorpe Park and Alton Towers itself. However, though, I have got I've got a bit of a test for you.
God.
Definitely number 5. See how well you know Alton Towers.
Okay.
I've worked at Alton Towers. You've worked at Alton Towers.
You paid more attention than I did. I was just too busy.
I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Bing! There it is. So you can't see that, can you?
No.
Right, I just need to set my timer up.
I don't have my glasses.
And then we're going to see how many you get. Oh, okay, here we go. Right,
please
set the timer
don't judge
off.
me, people.
You've got 30 seconds. Right, you ready, Steff?
Okay.
Get close to the mic for us. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. When was Nemesis open?
1990.
94. How much did Nemesis cost?
A lot of money.
10 million. How many roller coasters are there at Alton Towers, including CBeebies Land?
17.
10. What roller coaster was open first?
Corkscrew.
Mine Train. Which area can you find Galactica?
Oh, Forbidden Valley.
Correct. How many inverts are there on 13?
Inverts?
Yeah, like loops.
On 13?
Yeah.
None.
When did Wicker Man open?
Last year.
You got, I think, 3.
Out of how many?
7. That's poor. That's poor. But anyway, if you are new to this channel, make sure you do subscribe. You also can catch us on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Stephanie, thank you so much for joining us. Have you enjoyed it?
Stephanie.
And I don't know. I've never called you Stephanie.
You called me Stephanie number 5. Stephanie. Hello, mother. I have enjoyed it. Yes.
It goes quick, doesn't it? It goes super quick.
It really does. I want to do some more.
I know. Well, next time you're down, we'll bang in some more anyway. But yes, that is it, guys. Thank you for watching Off the Tracks. This is me, Danny.
Stephanie number 5.
Thanks for watching Off the Tracks. Take care. Bye-bye.